Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Thursday, the 6th of February. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own chance. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, okay, Bitcoin. Obviously, we had a decent retracement here, so apologies for the absences as we unavoidable family medical stuff. But we've seen a bit of a rally here. We are back testing the 50 DMA, which is obviously a decent support and resistance level, and we could be heading back over it, and I'd quite like to see it head back over it, albeit not necessarily as high as I was expecting last time. Looking at the hourly chart, we had a nice looking flag. It broke up and then it broke down. Now this could be seen as a larger flag, but I have to say, in comparison to the prior trend, it's really a bit too large to be a flag. But if we have a look, hang on, wait a second, at the pattern we've got here, we've got, hang on, I'll just put that in a different color. We've got what could be a larger megaphone or wedge, but it's not great quality. So what I would say is there is a risk of going significantly lower because, of course, this flag, this could be a bearish overthrow, this could be a breakdown, and we could have a target down here. But what I would say is these are particularly good at making target when you don't come back and break this trend line here. Breaking this trend line here makes it more likely that we're forming an alternate pattern, but at the moment it's not particularly clear what that pattern might be. But what it wouldn't be, I think, is a flag. Right, looking at the 15-minute chart, we've got an RSI 14 sell signal fixed, and we are consolidating, likely going to head back up into a retest of this high here at 102.6. We shall see. All right, looking at the Solana chart. One last thing to mention on Bitcoin. Obviously, we still have a daily RSI 14 sell signal here, and it hasn't made target yet, and I'm thinking it might in due course. So I'm thinking we see a bit of a rally here, and I'm thinking we may well go lower, and that could fit with a retest of the some all-time highs on the equity indices and then a larger retracement starting then. Not saying we'll necessarily see that, but I think we might. All right, looking at Solana, no current divergence. We came down and tested this trend line reasonably well, which was interesting, and it's holding so far. We came down to the daily lower band on the hourly chart, no current divergence, but whatever this is, it's not a flag. Or at least pretty damn sure it's not a flag. It's just too large against the prior low, which was here at 169.14. We've come down to 176.11 from 294.95. That doesn't look like a flag to me. In terms of the short term here, this could be a little flag. I was showing this to Matt yesterday, and we'd broken up from it. We could form a larger pattern here, but this could be the start of a move up into the ideal resistance here, which would be in about the 230 area. I've got the 50 DMA. Sorry, I've got the daily middle band at 233. I've got a big resistance level up a little bit up here, but we will see how that goes. I'm quite liking a move up into a back test of the daily middle band. It is an obvious target, and I'm thinking this might be giving us the start of that move. We will see. It's a bit hesitant to get off the lows at the moment. On Ethereum, obviously, we made the possible near miss target on the daily RSI 5 sell signal. We also made the head and shoulder target, which was something I was mentioning on my last post that we hadn't invalidated. That was basically where we came down to. It's done a decent rally from that, and now the head and shoulders is played out. What are we looking at overall for the pattern? Well, that's a good question. Again, there really isn't a flag, and I'm not really viewing this as a double top here. I think it's too large. This would be the kind of pattern that would see almost a full wipeout of Ethereum's value, which I don't think is likely to be on the table. So this would actually have a target in about the 60 area. So that really would be pretty much a wipeout. But this certainly isn't a flag either. We're seeing a bit of an oversold rally here. I wouldn't be surprised to see this go down afterwards, but I'd quite like to see a retest at minimum of 29.2386 on the way there. So we shall see. All right, great. In that case, I think it's a wrap. Let's have a quick look. And right, what are my thoughts? Does BTC influence direction of individual coins similar to SPX on individual stocks? Not really. I think there's a decent correlation between BTC and stocks. I think BTC is probably the biggest indicator of the overall health of the bull market. But actually, I've got something to show you on that. So well reminded. Okay, we had at the weekend we had an RSI 14 sell signal fixed on the weekly chart. We've had these before, obviously. The last one we had here was before the bull market high in 2021, but look when it was. It wasn't at the bull market high. This was actually at a high which was before that. This was the high. It's fixed before a short-term high here. I went up from 61.7 to 64.9. Then we saw a strong retracement, and then we saw the bull market high. And if there's an analogy here, this fits with what I've been saying about leaning towards seeing a bull market high maybe in December this year. We've had a bit of a tendency to see these in like December, January period, and I'm liking that. So I think we may well see a retracement here. What happened after this one? Well, we did see a decent retracement. We also had an RSI 5 sell signal here, and that one made a little all-time high here, and then that made target. I'm leaning towards this making target as well. And actually, this one here failed, but this was a decent signal. This was a decent signal. This was a decent signal. They all made target. I think we're going to see a larger retracement on cryptos soon. And the indications from 1, 2, 3 are that we're going to make this target, and therefore we might make this double top target, which on a sustained break below 89.2 would have a target in about the 69.1 area. That could provide a big buy opportunity for what I would then see as likely as being the last run up in this bull market. We will see how that goes, but I'm liking the setup there, and we will see. It's but I'm thinking if we have a look at the past here, we've also got this high here back in basically December 2018. It's nice, but this one here, of course, this was the top of the bull market. So I'm keeping an open mind on it, but I don't think the bull market is done yet. I think we've got another move up in it. I don't think it looked quite cooked. So we will see. But I'm liking this basically as signaling a decent sized retracement, which is going to be starting in the near future, possibly with a new higher high first, and then the bull market high ideally would happen in December this year. So we shall see. All right. Well, my pleasure as always. I will catch you guys tomorrow. And cheers, Doug. Thanks, mate.